everybody, how are we today? Look at Funny Bunny, he is so excited. He's had such an amazing week. We've been to Wales to do some filming. We've been getting ready for our allotment project, which I'm going to tell you a little about in a moment. We've been doing lots of things with dogs and puppies in our Zoom sessions. It has been a brilliant week at Daniel's Den. And even today, we've had a new family join, which is fantastic. And oh my gosh, the sun's out and things are opening up a little bit. And it's just lovely to be able to be getting out in the fresh air, isn't it? And whilst we're here on Facebook Live this morning, some of our families are in Chalk Hill at our new Sowing Seeds project on the allotment. Can you believe that? And I've been seeing some brilliant pictures of children digging and parents helping. And I've just heard from one of the mums that one of the little ones has found a worm. Now, Funny Bunny, he likes worms, but I don't. So he's going to have to hold my hand when I go to the allotment because I love gardening, but ooh, worms, I find them really creepy. Anyway, that's just me. And I know I shouldn't say it, and I don't want to pass that on to my children, but hey, that's how it goes. So I just remember to see who's watching on my phone. If you're watching, don't forget to say hello. You can like what we do. If you haven't got a craft pack, you can get one. This is the book that we are learning about in this craft pack. It's called Farm 1, 2, 3. And we are loving the way the children are learning to count with this book. So the first week we did one cat. Oh, hi, Ankita. One cat. And then we had the two tiny mice. Do you remember my niece helping me with the mice in Yorkshire? Last week we made those 3 puppies, didn't we? And look at it this week. We are going to be making a picture with 4 muddy pigs. So we're going to make a picture today. And we're going to have a little bit of fun with sensory play. Now, some of you might not be able to do this, but it's one of the funniest sessions that we have at Daniel's Den. So I'm going to show you how to make some lovely sticky mud that is fantastic. And in the week when it's shared on the news about children's language skills reducing by about 20-25%, I can't believe that, 20-25% more children have issues with language. And I know on our Facebook page, there's a list of things. If you've got concerns, to contact your local speech and language therapist. We're going to be working with them because watching Facebook Live, listening, sharing, it's all about generating language. And that's one of the big things that we want to do. So, you know, oh, Rivan has already made his pigs. That is amazing. Oh, the craft packs are just going down so well. So I'm going to make my pigs now because I haven't made a field with pigs in it. And then I'm going to make some sticky mud, which we just love. Oh my gosh. So I'll put the book away. It's fantastic. We've just got a few craft packs left. So if you haven't had one and you'd like one, do drop us a line, send us a message and we will send one to you. Look, here's Funny Bunny. He's getting excited about the allotment and the pigs. So look, I've got my green paper, I've got my white for the fence, I've got my pigs, and I've got my crayon. So the first thing that the instructions say is make some mud. So I'm going to have some brown and grey mud. I love mud. I think it's a wonderful thing. And I was chatting to someone this week. I had the pleasure of going with work to Wales this week. And she was saying how her son loves to jump in mud puddles and how some parents are like, oh, no, you can't let that happen. But, you know, it's really good to let our children experience the world and get dirty. There's nothing wrong with it. It's really good for them, I think. So you got your green piece of paper and it says, colour or paint the green paper to make mud. So you might have paint, but we have supplied the crayon. So look, you can make some mud in a field like this. You can do it any way you want. I've got a bit of grey. So here's my mud in my field. So look, that's what it says. Make the mud. So that's my mud. And then it says stick the 4 pigs on the mud and draw their eyes. So we're going to have a daddy pig. Let's put the daddy pig on there. Now, these pigs are pink, but pigs come in all shapes, sizes and colours. You can get spotty pigs, hairy pigs, fat pigs and tiny pigs. And I wonder if anybody knows what a baby pig is called. It's got a special name. It's not a puppy, it's not a kitten, it's a piglet. And there's the piglet talking to the daddy. And today is our monthly Dad Zone session. And if you've registered for our Zoom sessions, we're going to be going on Zoom at 12 o'clock from the allotment. So some of the dads are going to be at the allotment today and some are going to be on Zoom. It's a trial. We're going to see how it goes. So there's the daddy and the baby pig. And here is the mummy. Let's have a mummy. I love it when sometimes you drive along and you see a big muddy field and lots of pigs in it. So there's the mummy, and let's put another baby there, I think. How cute is that? So we have got, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4 pigs. 2 big ones and 2 little ones. When you're with your children, talking to them all the time about what you're doing is really, really good. We're going to draw some eyes. And again, you could choose whatever colour. I'm going to get, I want to give my pigs green eyes, I think. So there's 1 eye, 2 eyes, 3 eyes, and 4 eyes. I've got no idea what colour eyes a pig has. So that is the eyes. And then it says you can make a fence. You can create a fence. So I think I want to get my glue and stick it on here. And again, you can just have fun with this, guys. There's no right or wrong way, but this is the fence. We're going to put them into a field. So look, there's the fence. And then we're going to stick some little bits down the edge. So I've got my scissors. You could rip it or you could cut it, whatever you want. Like this. Can you see? So I'm just going to stick those on there like this. Now, normally some of our team are watching and commenting, but a lot of them this morning, oh, hi, Yvonne, you're watching. Yvonne and I, we do Dad Zone every month, and I know that Yvonne is going to meet me at the allotment today after this session. I wonder if she's on the bus. She might be. I think, I can't believe that you can come to Daniel's Den whilst you're on the bus or whilst you're in a queue at the shops. So look, that's my fence. You could make another bit there and you could do bits down the side. I might do that. I'm really enjoying this. You know, our crafts, they are an example, something that you can follow, but you can adapt them any way that you want. In fact, I'm taking a craft pack for Yvonne because she has a friend who has grandchildren, and every time she likes to have the craft pack to do with her grandchildren, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. And in fact, it was that friend, I think, who donated some wonderful colouring sheets. Look at mine. I don't know how I managed to get 3 strips of paper, but it's enabling me to make an extra special fence. Isn't this amazing? And in our Zoom sessions this week, some people have made some amazing puppets. If you haven't seen that video, please do. You can make them so easily out of envelopes. But here, look, here is the fence for the pigs. Look at that. When we went to Willow's Farm, we saw some pigs in the mud. And they're, oh, you're listening in your cap. Oh, I'm so pleased, Yvonne. If you saw my picture, when I give you the craft pack today, you are going to love it. So look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pigs in the mud. Now, I did promise you that we were going to make some sticky mud. Now, at Daniel's Den, we always like to do this activity and we have a big tray, but I've just got this pot and I'm going to take this to the allotment because I don't want to waste what I've got. So you need a pot. This is something you can do. Roll your sleeves up and an apron is very is suggested. So in this pot, we put some corn flour. So I have this container of corn flour and you can put 1 spoon or 2. You could get corn flour from, oh my gosh, the pound shop. You can buy the cheapest corn flour, and because it's mud, I like to put some cocoa in it, and you can buy the cheapest cocoa powder. And do you know what? In my house, I do not have a toy pig. I can't believe it. The only animal I've really got that can go in here is this little dog in a policeman's helmet. Oh, this little model that somebody once gave me of a farmer carrying a bucket of water to remind me of what I was like when I was growing up. Sticky mud, Lynn, we're going for the sticky mud. So I'm going to turn this powder into sticky mud. So there we are. And you could get your children to play with this. It's an amazing texture when it's dry. Can you see? This is such a good thing. It's smooth. And this is something to play with that smells absolutely amazing. In fact, I might leave it here and leave it for I'm trying to work out when I should. Oh, I might take it to Dad's on today and make some more for Friday. But look, watch this. You add a little bit of water and you stir it around. And this is something children love to do. We love to do this in our sessions. And it's called making gloop. Can you say that word? Gloop. Look. Oh my gosh. Look. We're making like little lumps, and the texture is amazing. When we do this in our groups, you often get 1 or 2 children who are willing to do this, and oftentimes the parents have to do it. But once it gets going, they really enjoy it. And I think some children are reluctant to get their hands dirty, as we're all different. But you know, it's really good to give your children different experiences, and if they see you doing it, then they will do it as well. So, oh look, it's getting a little bit more like a ball now, isn't it? And it's getting sticky. Can you see? Can you see? Oh, it's just such wonderful stuff. But we're going to add some more water. Watch. Oh, it's really getting messy now. And of course, when you're doing this, don't do this on your best carpet or when you're wearing your best clothes. That, you know, make sure you've got some newspaper down or you're on a wipeable surface. Oh, this now. This is absolutely perfect. And it feels amazing. Look at the patterns. And you can just swirl around. And your children can spend ages doing this. Look at that. Look at it dribbling down. I love this. And we have got the most amazing pictures of children in our groups with our toy pigs playing in the mud. Sensory play experiences are just good for all ages. As Lynn says, kids will love doing this. Lots of messy play. And you know what, Lynn? A lot of parents love it too. And I think we've been locked down for so much and lots of us are getting out, which is great. But it's always good to find new things to do, isn't it? But look at this. You can even have a go at trying to draw a face. Look. Oh, it's disappearing. But there's lots of things you can do. But let's see if our little doggy, you've got to imagine I've got a pig. I don't have a pig. I can't believe it. But this little dog, and this is what you can do. You can put them in it, and then you can paw. Ooh! Was it one of my friends? I was in a meeting last week and he had to dash out because his dog had run outside and actually had jumped in a muddy puddle and had to have a bath. So loads of animals love mud. Look at that. The little doggy has disappeared because he's enjoying himself in the mud. And so we have the farmer coming in to say, don't get messy in the mud. Look. Can you see her? There she is. When I grew up on a farm, I think I told you that, and we oftentimes would get muddy. And actually, sometimes once you're muddy, it's really good to get even more muddy. So look, you could even bathe in it. They say it's good for your skin. But look, the fun that you can have with this sensory play, it can go on for hours and hours. If you don't have any corn flour or cocoa powder or anything like that in your house, but here, this is something you could play with today if you wanted to. This is the bag of compost. In a couple of weeks, we're going to be sowing seeds and we're going to be sowing our own sunflowers. And you could have a go at playing with this mud and putting toy animals in there and then put it back in the bag for when we're sowing seeds. But I just wanted to show you the last thing and before we go today, and this is this. Can you see? This is a sunflower. Now, we're going to be planting seeds in a couple of weeks, but this weekend, Linda has planted 100 of these seedlings, and she's trying to give away 100 and tell people about Daniel's Den. And it's all part of Captain Tom's campaign about doing something about the number 100. Linda is just one of our fantastic members of staff who's leading the Sow Seeds project. If you want, if you come down to Chalk Hill today between, well, up until 12:30, there will be some seedlings like this, and we want to give one away to each family and see sunflowers growing across Wembley, across Brent. And if you are elsewhere, we have got the seeds that we're going to sow in a couple of weeks in our Facebook Live. But in the meantime, you can come and collect one of these. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to drag myself away now, but look at this mud. I am absolutely loving it. This is just the perfect consistency to have so much fun with. And our pigs love mud. In fact, Funny Bunny loves mud, but he's not allowed to go in here. He's got to go somewhere. But we hope you have a fantastic week. If you make a picture with your pigs, please share it in our Facebook group or on social media. If you've got a pet pig at home, a toy pig, you can share it. We are going to have that pet show. Oh, and next Saturday, I can't believe it, in the afternoon, we are going to have a trip to the farm. Oh my gosh, I know Daisy the cow is coming, but so much happening at Daniel's Den. Do keep following us on social media and do invite others. We just got one of our families, they've moved to the north east of England, and they're hopefully going to be joining us online. Isn't that amazing that Daniel's Den can be online, that people in Ireland can join Daniel's Den? Look at this. I'm having far too much fun. One last go, and then we're going to go. In fact, I'm going to give you a muddy goodbye. So, bye.